Hello and thank you for joining. Today is the Python number 4 tutorial. And today's topic is going to be creating and working with dictionaries in Python. The major difference with a dictionary versus a list is that dictionaries can be referenced with different key values rather than just strictly index numbers. So those key values can be, text strings, they can be numbers, whereas a list always has a index number associated with each value. There's a couple of different options for creating dictionaries in Python, and I'm going to go through two examples here. So the first thing we're going to do is create a dictionary, and I'm going to go ahead and call that new dict is equal to, and then open curly bracket. I'm going to hit return. You'll see it auto indent for me, and I'm going to go ahead and call the first value. I'm going to label that food. Okay. I put that, since it's a string, I put it in quotes. I do a colon, and then I add a value associated with the key of food, and I'm going to call that pizza. Okay, close that in quotes since it's a string. Then I do a comma. Then I come back and I'll create a second key, and let's call that topping 1. Close the quote, colon, space, and I'm going to call that one cheese. All right, then comma. I'll get there. Then I'm going to go ahead and let's do topping 2. Okay, and I have to close the quote. And then let's make that one sausage. Okay, close the quote. And then I hit return. And then I close the curly brackets. I hit return. Now, if I want to print out the dictionary that I just created, I can do print and then refer to the dictionary name. And there you see it references all the keys and all the values associated with them. You'll notice there's no more comma after sausage here, and that's because it's the last entry. Okay, if I was going to do a fourth entry, I would have to put a comma there. The other thing is you'll notice that these are all closed in quotes, and that's because they're string values. If this were a numerical value, you could just type that in there. Okay, and I'll show you that example in a moment. One other thing to note here is for readability, I put each entry on a new line. You do not need to do that. I could have done comma and then type, topping 1, topping 2, and so forth here, and made one long line. However, this is a lot easier to read. Okay, so that's one way of creating a dictionary. Another way of creating a dictionary is to use the constructor in Python. Okay, so that constructor would work like this. I'm going to call this test underscore dict, and I'm going to set that equal to, and then I'm going to use dict, which is built into Python, the constructor. Okay, and in this case, and you'll see I'll get a little pop-up here with some information, but in this case, I'm going to go ahead and create a key. I'm going to call this transportation. Okay, and then I'm going to set the value equal to train. Okay, since it's a string, I'm putting that in quotes. Now I'm going to create another key, and I'm going to call that cost. Okay, and then I'm going to do equals, and I'm going to say 50. Okay, because it's a numerical value, you'll notice I do not have to put it in quotes like a string. I close the parentheses, I hit return, and now if I want to print that out, I can just go in here and say print, refer to the test dictionary I just created, and there you see it printed it out. If you're using the constructor, it's important to note that I do not have quotes around the keys here like I do up here when I created this dictionary. Okay, the reason why in the constructor you cannot close those key values as strings, otherwise you'll get an error once you try to do that. I'm going to walk you through a couple different examples here of how to access variables, how to change values, things like that. Okay. The first thing I want to show you is how do I access some of those values. So let's create a variable. We'll call it y, and I'm going to refer to the dictionary I created, and then let's pull topping 1. So I have a variable equals the dictionary, open bracket, and then I put the key in quotes here, and I'm going to close the bracket, hit return, and now if I type Y, you see that references cheese. All right, another thing you can do is just do print, open parentheses, name of the dictionary you created, and then in brackets you can put in, let's say, food. Okay, well, I need to put that in quotes actually. Okay, and then close the bracket there. Oh, I forgot something there. I forgot to close the parentheses. Okay, and there you see the output of pizza. Of course, I can print the entire dictionary by doing print new underscore dict in this case. Okay, and there you see the food, the topping 1 and the topping 2 and their values. Okay, what if I want to change a value? Let's say I want to change topping 2 from sausage to, I don't know, mushrooms. I can do that by really quickly here. I can just go in and reference the dictionary name that I created, open bracket, and then let's change topping 2 and set that equal to, say, mushrooms. Close the quote, and now I can go ahead and click on this line up here, hit return, it'll paste it down here on the new line, hit return, and now you see that topping 2 has been changed from sausage to mushrooms. So another common thing that you might want to do is you might want to add an item to a list. It's going to look very similar to a change. I can just go over here, say new dictionary or new dict, and I can add open bracket, and then I can add topping 3, close brackets, and then I can say, let's say pepperoni maybe. Okay, close parentheses, hit return, and now I can go over here and I can just print out that dictionary, and now you see topping 3 has been added. You're going to come across times when you need to delete an entry from a dictionary. So there's several different options to do this. I'm just going to go over one right now, and as we move forward, we'll certainly use others in future examples. There is a method called pop that is part of the dictionary class in Python, and I'm going to show you how to use that method. So I'm going to say new underscore dict dot, and I'm going to reference the pop method. Okay, then when I do parentheses, you'll see it'll give me a little pop-up here, and it'll give me a little some help with some instructions. But in this case, I just want to remove topping 3. I open parentheses and then quotes, topping 3, close the quotes, close the parentheses, hit return, and you'll see it removed pepperoni. And I can validate that by going out and printing the entire dictionary, and you see topping 3 is now gone. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thanks for joining.